Hi everyone, welcome to the Wellness Kitchen. As you can see, it's a normal person's kitchen. Mine. You see, I cook meals for my family on a regular basis, but I'm enjoying taking you along. I cook real food with real ingredients for real people at real budget tactics. In every episode, you'll get to see what's in my fridge and pantry. We're going to be using Hemp Hearts, but we're also going to be using apple cider vinegar, toasted sesame oil, and I'm horrible at pronouncing, so I won't try. But it's the spicy chili crisp. And finally, we're going to be using the Sanjo Tamari. Now, I do understand that a good majority of you guys need to be soy-free. That is totally fine. In the description below, I'll put some amazing soy alternatives that you guys can use in this recipe. We're also going to be using, I had some Italian parsley and half a Poblano pepper left over from last night's salad. That's the one thing I love about fried rice, is that you can mix up the veggies as much as you want. And you know, now that I'm thinking about it, we better put in some bouillon as well as some fresh ginger root. Now let's get to work in prepping our veggies. You may have noticed that I started with the Poblano pepper. I am actually dicing it. I also set it aside in a glass bowl just to make sure that my cutting board is clean and organized as I go. And believe me, it makes all the difference and makes things smoother. We're also going to be using long grain white rice, carrots, celery, onion. One of the budget tactics that I use is that I save the vegetable clippings that I don't immediately use in a particular recipe. So as you can see, I'm cutting off the ends of the carrots because they tend to not look very good in fried rice, but they are considered very high quality clippings, meaning that they are going to be part of a very nutritious stock. But don't worry, we'll cover that in a different video. While I was chopping the carrots, it actually reminded me that there is definitely a safe way to chop and dice vegetables using a knife. We're definitely going to address this in a different video, so stay tuned for that. But for right now, I'm going to fast forward this for you and move on to celery. Rather than tear off and wash each individual stalk, I just choose to wash the whole thing and dice right from the top. And here's a little snack break for me. I'm actually eating some celery leaves because I love the flavor that they have. And also, I've been practicing urge surfing as well as the HALT method for my PTSD snacking. So if you want to know more about that, you can check out my sister channel in the links below, as well as the ingredients that I'm using today. Now that the celery is all chopped, I'm going to put it in its bowl. And just give me a moment, let me tidy up again. Ooh, found another leaf. Let me just chomp on that. Great. Now here's some fresh ginger. I'm going to skin and dice this as quickly as I can, and it's going to go in the same bowl as the Poblano pepper. I absolutely love fresh ginger root, and there's a lot of really good health benefits with the fresh ginger root as compared to the dried. And now we're going to move on to the yellow onion. The first thing I did was I cut it in half. Oh, look, I did give you guys a cameo of my stock clippings bowl. Well, never waste anything good. Now I'm dicing the onion. Oh, darn it, I forgot to wash my tiny bowl. You see, my husband and I also use this for salsa and chips sometimes. I'll leave it on the cutting board for now, and then we will move on to putting it in the Instapot. The onions, celery, and carrots are what you're going to saute first in the Instapot, and you're going to want to do it until the onions are a little bit see-through, kind of soft. Next, you're going to want to add the bouillon and a little bit of water just to be able to mix well and melt the bouillon. If you'd like official measurements of this, no worries. I'll link my YouTube short with the recipe. It is at this point that if you have any additional vegetables like my parsley and peppers and ginger, then you're going to want to add it and saute it, which I completely forgot to film for you guys. Sorry about that. And then you're going to move on to your white rice. Oh yeah, I added the garlic powder because it was a last minute thing and I'm queen of my kitchen, so I can do that, as can you. Most people rinse the rice before they cook it. I personally don't like to do that because it makes the rice less fluffy if you rinse the starch off of it, but that's just my personal preference. So when you're incorporating the rice, just make sure that you mix it to where it looks evenly distributed. Now I've put all of the flavors as well as the water needed into the Instapot, and I just gave it one courtesy mix just to make sure. Oh, one of the things you're going to want to do is make sure you scrape the edges because you don't want any of that flavor to be missing at all. Once we're finished with this, we will cap the Instapot and I'll show you the settings you need to cook it. Okay, on to the settings. Oop, dang, I didn't lock the lid properly. I love my Instapot. It tells me when something's not locked. You're going to let it cook on high pressure for about 3 minutes. For brown rice, it'll be 5. You can see that I have a rice setting. I personally have never used it. I've never really needed it. Once the Instapot finishes cooking, you're going to want to leave it for a natural release of at least 15 minutes. And trust me, one time I released it after 10 minutes and the rice was too hard. So 15 minutes is pretty much the absolute minimum here. Oh my word, look at this rice. It is so fluffy, it looks delicious, and I love the colors. Now would be a great time to add any additional veggies that you want for color. Let me give you guys a close-up of this rice. Okay, now we're going to add the hemp hearts. The hemp hearts are really good for protein and omegas, and I tend to use my hands when I'm in a hurry for measurements. In this case, I'm using my palm, which equates to about half a cup. After you've mixed and fluffed well, you're ready for tasting. The best part of cooking something. Now let me take a big giant scoop and put it into my tiny ramekin. I also use my ramekin as another mindfulness practice, basically showing me what a taste is supposed to be. If I find myself going back for seconds, thirds, fourths, then I go through the halt method. My goodness, this rice tastes good. If this video was at all helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and tune in on Friday for no-soak Instapot pinto beans. Eat nutritious, guys!